So y'all excited for that new Thor movie that's coming out?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be not in the state when it comes out, so I'm probably gonna wait to see it.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably be behind. I'm gonna have to get off social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm relatively excited, although I still think they just should have not made a Thor 4.
No.
Why doesn't... So Iron Man doesn't get a fourth movie. Captain America doesn't really get a fourth movie. Why does Thor get a fourth movie?
I mean, to be fair, spoilers, but if you don't know this by now, what the heck? They're both dead, so...
Steve Rogers never died. I get sick and tired of people saying Steve Rogers.
Captain America is easily the best.
He's
Avenger.
not dead though.
He is not.
He's just on the moon or something.
He is not.
He's just really old though.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But Thor shouldn't be getting a fourth movie if they
No, he should, and because he's one of the original 6 of the Avengers that were back in 2012, I think like even as a movie as just a whole, like these recent like Marvel movies have just been like.
They're getting worse.
Yeah, no, it's not like worse. It's just like the formula is not working for the the newer characters, and like I think it's been a while since I've walked into a Marvel movie and just seen a good movie along with a good comic book story. Yep. And I know Thor is extremely capable of that even after.
True.
Yeah, because Taika Waititi,
I really like Taika Waititi.
Yeah. And so in Ragnarok, I think it's gonna bring some redemption to like just see a good movie. From a Marvel movie.
Do you know like what the best Marvel movie was though? For me at least, was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, bro.
Yeah,
that one just killed it, bro. And don't even get me started on the soundtrack.
Yeah,
that was insane.
That's the best transition you've ever done.
Yeah.
That
literally is the best transition. Yeah. Actually, something we could pull away from that movie, and I love it too, right? Because it resonates with. Faith Talk. Hey, you guys want to talk about the poster?
I mean,
we
we
could.
Really cool poster now.
Yeah, we do have a cool poster,
and that is actually available for you to purchase too on our merch shop.
Yeah,
just saying,
if you want one.
In all seriousness, it supports us, but like, I kind of want to buy another one. Like we have this one hanging here. I kind of just want one in my room.
They're really
like,
cool.
It's a really cool
take
poster.
it to your dorm.
And that logo, of course, is designed by Oliver Arnett.
Yeah.
That's professional.
Yeah.
Right there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, Faith Talk, right?
Yeah.
And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, there's we see Miles Morales, we see his arc of how he becomes Spider-Man in his universe, right? And Peter Parker in his universe dies, and then we see obviously how all the other Spider-Men from even the Spider Pig, Peter Parker.
That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
But how they all come to Miles' world and how they have to do that and everything. But we also see the main Spider-Man, the newer one, Peter Parker, the one that is alive. He let himself go and everything and whatnot. But he presents this idea in mentoring Miles that in order to move forward in his step to becoming a hero, he has to take that leap of faith, right? And what was the quote? Miles was like, "Well, how do you know, Peter? How do you know?" And Peter was like, "You won't. It's just a leap of faith, and that's all it is, Miles." Yeah. And that thing, I think that's something that we as people, believers, Christians, whatever we are, just in our approach to life, I think that's something we can take into account of how we go about our life. What leaps of faith do we need to take? And so, like, something from even just that animated film, we can apply. So, yeah.
That just gave me chills because, like, speaking from us personally, we just graduated high school.
Yeah.
We have the whole future ahead of ourselves. Hey, yes, sir. Class 2022, let's go. But we have our whole future ahead of ourselves. And honestly, I have no idea what the future holds. Yeah. But that's what it is it's a leap of faith.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And every day, I pray that I know God has my future in his hands. And that's something that gives me peace.
Yeah.
Every time in the past when I've been anxious or nervous, he's carried me through that. So I just have to have faith that he's going to do that again. And I know he will do that again.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
He will.
It goes into so many areas of our walk, right? Because, that word faith is a layered term that I think we misunderstand a lot too. Because especially in my journey with God, with apologetics playing a major role in that, and I've talked about this before, is, you kind of, that evidence and that reason behind it builds up. But at some point, I think of the movie The Case for Christ that was modeled after Lee Strobel's life. And when he calls this guy and talks about the discrepancies in the Gospels, and on the phone, the guy says, "Lee, are you really looking for truth, or is your mind already made up?" At some point, you just have to take that leap.
Yeah.
The evidence for me like piles up, and eventually you just got to take that leap.
Yeah.
Because if you wait for it to hit a certain point, because we do that, right?
Yeah.
We're like, when such and such thing happens, then I'll do it. At some point, you just got to jump.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I take from that.
And it ended up coming back full circle to Peter himself at the end, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because Miles realized that he had to take that leap. And so he reminded Peter the same thing. He's got it. He took that leap of faith. And now you go do the same with Mary Jane. So that was...
I just love how we can use secular movies like that to point to him.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, so if any of you guys are nervous or anxious about something, pray about it and just dive head first into it.
Let go and let God. It's a God thing.
It's a God thing. Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Faith Talk.
Check us out on all of our socials. That'll be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and all the above. We also are on YouTube.
And subscribe to all our channels, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, things like that.
And be sure to check out our merch store. It not only supports us, but it helps us bring you higher quality content.
Yeah, and remember, we got a weekly word on Wednesday every week on Get This Wednesday.
And episodes come out first of the month.
Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one.
God bless.